It's Thursday the 17th, I'm FX Plu and this is CurrencyTransfer.com's market update. The main headlines today are that sterling has risen on the back of Brexit rumours once again, the euro has broken strong support to the downside and the dollar index has touched a new high. So earlier this week the government announced that it will produce a detailed plan for the future relationship with Brussels to be released early next month. Rumours in the UK press suggest that the government is actually planning to propose Britain remains in the customs union well after the 2021 deadline. So true to form, good news for Brexit, sterling rallies positively to this news. And having touched a fresh low yesterday of 134.55 earlier in the day, cable clawed its way back over 135 and overnight moved further to the upside, and we're around 135.70 right now. Away from Brexit, next week we've got the UK inflation report. That's due to be the next scheduled data release that may affect the pound. Ahead of that, likely it's going to be sentiment driven and Brexit related. Over in the Eurozone, this week alone, the euro has lost more than 1%, and yesterday it broke through the support level at 118.20 against the dollar. Made a new low for 2018, touching 117.63. The single currency has now lost 5.25% since April. And whilst a weaker euro is bound to influence inflation, yesterday's data showed Eurozone inflation unchanged for March and year on year remains at just 1.2%. So it's very unlikely that the ECB will be stirred into action just yet. Meanwhile, over in Italy, there is plenty of anti-EU sentiment bubbling away behind the scenes. The new government is a coalition between two of the more extreme parties, the anti-establishment Five Star Party and the far-right League. They are planning at the moment to increase public spending in what is already one of the more indebted EU nations. Further to that, the rumour is that they plan to ask the ECB to forgive 250 billion euros of debt. I'll say that again, 250 billion euros of debt. Although it's very unlikely that any such request would be granted, any such request is likely to bring further instability to the region. So watch this space, plenty more to play out on that story. Meanwhile, in the US, the 10-year government bond continues to move higher with the yields, and that is supporting the dollar further. But the dollar advance slows the closer the dollar index gets to the strong resistance at 93.50. Yesterday, it did challenge and actually managed to break through ever so slightly, touching a new high of 93.63, but didn't have enough support to hold on to the gains and slipped back through back to 93.13 at the close. We'll keep you posted. Any questions at all, pop them in the comments below and we'll get back to you.